Hello and welcome. This is Melskinner, and we're back with some more Wargame Red Dragon. And we've set things up for a couple of combats we're going to do here. Now, one thing I do want to take a look at is I did send these attack helicopters over here, but we know that helicopters really do need logistic support to be effective. And this unit has been pretty heavily depleted. All we have is a few cargo trucks, which is really not going to be enough to sustain any amount of attack with our attack helicopters. So, do we want to move over one of our logistics companies? Now, the danger here is if I move these guys over, and then this guy re-engages me in the next turn, I might not be able to move the logistics company back. And I definitely want the attack helicopters to come back over here. So do we just try and do things without that logistic support? So let's see what we have over here. We do have some cargo trucks with the armored regiment. And that's about it. So not a lot in the way of logistics over here either. So I think we go ahead and we take the safer route here, and we just have the attack helicopters do their thing. If I could have had this a logistics company come over, might have been a good idea. Unfortunately, they got tied up here. It's possible I would have been able to move them over here before I did this engagement, but I don't know. With two contested zones here, I don't think I would have been able to move that way. But in any case, let's go ahead and do this combat. This is a fresh unit, so we will have a fight on our hands. We do have quite a bit of a cohesion advantage over our opponent, and we have a lot of air coverage. So I think this will go our way. We just have to be careful not to take too many losses here. So we have a morale of 5 versus their 3. So quite a bit of an advantage there. They don't have that much of a force here, so we only need about 500 points. Now, it's mostly infantry, though. So these are going to be cheaper units. It's going to take more casualties for me to actually get these 500 points, but it's still doable. If we can track down this single logistics vehicle, we'll be able to defeat these guys in a way that they won't be able to harm us anymore. So they only have the one cohesion, so big advantage there. All right, well, I think we'll be able to handle this one. So let's go ahead and launch a battle and see what we can do. Now, we could use our flame vehicles to attack them, but they have a lot of anti-tank weapons, and those vehicles have no armor, so they would kill them really easily, in my opinion. What I should probably do here... Okay, so we have our one logistics vehicle over here. I'll go ahead and put it in this forest over here. So where we want to tie down is probably these two zones over here, and we'll just try and protect the river crossing as much as we can. So grab some infantry. I have to actually even see what we still have left over here. I do have some anti-tank units still alive. And we also have these guys too, which actually may be very powerful if we put them here. 525 meters, that's actually really close to 525 meters. We could hit them with these napalm weapons to try and keep their infantry back. Alright, well, let's see what we can afford here. We don't have a lot of standard infantry, as they've taken heavy casualties. Nor do we have a lot of anti-tank units, but we do have quite a bit of these lighter infantry reservists, is what I call them, but... Put one here. Grab another one. We'll put it here. Grab another one. Put it there. Okay, so we've got some defense in this area. Some defense over here. I'm going to put the other platoon or so in this forest. Then we're going to grab our anti-tank units, because I think I'm going to do 2. I'm not going to do all 3. With the range is concerned here, I think that's a good call. Not exactly sure how I want to deploy these guys. I think I want to put them here. That way they can attack here or over this way. And then we put these guys just to support. I'm going to grab one of my logistics trucks. Put it down. Okay. So now I want to support the infantry. And I think we're going to use these guys. Our engineer company or battalion or whatever it is hasn't really taken many casualties, so we should have a fair number of them to use. So we've got the flamethrower weapons or the flame weapons in the area. Help tie down this bridge. I could put another one in here, but for now, let's worry about over here as well. So I'm going to grab another one of these guys. What we could do is we could put a single anti-tank weapon. All right, hold on. Do that. So single anti-tank. Would we rather have that here or here? I think we'd rather have that in the further building. This way, they can hit either this direction or that direction. And to support them, I'm going to do 3 standard infantry. Just to back them up so that they're not overrun. Alright, so that's a pretty decent infantry force that we've got out there. We could put more out, but I just want to see about getting... Grab another logistics truck and we'll just put it in this area so our anti-tank weapon has some rearming potential. And we're going to want to have another logistics vehicle, and that's going to be used chiefly to rearm our helicopters, which I'm going to put back in the woods here. I'm going to need to turn off the... Oh, we also need logistics vehicles. I forgot about that. Okay, these cost the same, so we'll put one here. I could get greedy and put another one here, but I don't think we should. It has a high chance of being lost, and we've already taken so many casualties on these units. I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, so we've done all that. Let's go ahead and grab the helicopters now. So these are going to be longer ranged, but these will probably do more damage to the infantry we want to attack. And these guys are cheaper anyway, so we'll do 1, 2. Okay. And I could call another 2 over that way. Let's get our air power going now. So we want the F4Ds and the F5s. So the F4Ds are our most expensive. So I'm going to grab 1, 2 of them. And we'll grab 1 F5 to drop some napalm in there as well. Okay. So we've got 3 planes to start. We're going to use our air power quite aggressively because we have air power, they do not. Or any anti-air defenses at all. So we'll go to very slow so I can get all my infantry out of their transports and things. Let's go ahead and launch the battle. Start here. Go ahead and unload them. Come over here. Load. I'm going to need to move the transports at some point as well. And unload. I'm going to have the helicopter start moving. I'm going to have the logistics trucks turn off fuel so that we don't waste any on that. Okay, I'm going to grab the transports. We're going to have them come back over here in this area. And over here, you guys are going to line up along this area here. And we're going to have you guys over here. I'm going to stick them back in these woods. Kind of set up a perimeter. Okay. I didn't look to get any recon, and it's possible we would have had some. Okay, so the helicopters are just going to kind of set up over here. Now, we can be pretty aggressive with them, and I do want to get sightlines. Now, I don't want to get too aggressive because they can use machine guns on me to knock my helicopters out of the air. So we want to stand back a little bit. All right, we're almost able to afford... Let's go ahead and grab another F5. I like having napalm available. And you know what? Let's just preemptively drop some napalm on this bridge here. I'm also going to drop some napalm preemptively on this bridge. Let's limit where they can attack me from. Let's go to slow at this point. Bring the helicopters over here. See if we can get some sight lines going. And pretty soon I'll be able to get some more napalm going. Right now, at the moment, I'm just trying to limit where they can go. Slow down their advance. Go ahead and get some napalm over here while we're at it. So they're not going to want to walk through that fire if they can avoid it. And we do have a defensive thing going on here. Let's get aggressive here. Let's drop some bombs in here. We know that there's a command vehicle somewhere. So we're just going to go ahead and guess on where it may be. We've got a lot of bombs. We might be able to find it. We can also burn out the forest, which I'm going to do fairly soon. So we'll just drop one there. And if that's where they have their command vehicle, we'll find out by destroying it. So we drop some bombs on their building here. They're more than likely going to drop their command vehicle or put the command vehicle in cover like that. I'm not seeing any infantry. So they're either deciding to hunker down, and if they do that, then I'm just going to keep hitting them with napalm bombs and bombs in general. So that will play in my hands, I believe. And we did just get a warning of contact, but I don't know what that would have been. Okay, well, let's grab our last F5. And we're going to drop some more fire in here. Maybe I walked with the planes, I went over the fire. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Yeah, I'm still not seeing any enemy here. I don't know if I like going over these buildings here, but let's see if we can find any action. And if they're going to play back, I might even... There we go. I like their little... Okay, hit them with the rockets. We'll be able to get some casualties here. Go ahead and, while we've got them stunned, get some napalm coming down. Okay. I think we're running low on rockets now. Alright, if they drop any infantry, those will get killed by the fire. Let's grab some more napalm and keep burning this forest down. And we have enough to afford more of these bombs. Go ahead and grab our helicopters and just send them back over here. Okay, let's go ahead and fire. We'll put it over here. We know that they're coming this way, so we might actually intercept them in time. Maybe not. I mean, this is just kind of a guess. I mean, the bombs take time to land, so... Okay. Let's go ahead and drop some napalm over here, because we think they're coming this way. It's possible they'll come across this bridge. We just want to slow them down. That's the idea. We could call in more helicopters here, but while we can still get bombs, I think we go with that. And we'll just kind of guess on where they may be and just drop bombs on them. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, go ahead and have these guys land. And then we'll start calling more and more helicopters in here to help us out as well. As these cargo trucks won't be able to hold an attack for very long. Alright, so now I'm just going to start randomly selecting locations to drop bombs on, hoping that we catch the command vehicle. I don't know if we put napalm up there. Okay, and then we're going to switch over to helicopters. And we'll continue to get these ones that are cheap until we run out of resources. So we need a little bit more. These guys are rearmed. Let's come over here. We know that they sent something over here, so we want to find it if we can. Okay, F5s are ready. Go ahead and just, again, randomly choose locations. I'm going to hit this urban area. Okay, they have moved their command vehicle, so it probably was up here. Okay, we have enough for the helicopters. Grab them, and we'll have them come over in the same area. So... we are killing things over here. I'm going to go ahead and drop some more napalm in that area. Okay, here come the other helicopters. So now we're just looking for the enemy here. And then we have a pretty good idea where they are probably situated. And as we get things rearmed, we'll continue to drop more bombs and napalm in their general vicinity. Okay, I know the enemy came over here, but I don't want to walk into... Oh, there they are. Back off a little bit. There we go, we got them. Okay, we're continuing to do damage. Ah, okay, we've got enemy on the map. Okay. They're going to stay put. We may be able to... Okay, we've got some infantry. Go ahead and... I'm going to guess they're going to be somewhere over here. Might not hit them, but that's okay. We don't. Just get that infantry taken care of. Okay, they're kind of in that area, so it's possible we'll hit them here with the bombs. Those bombs are going to be awfully close. Okay, maybe I let it... Oh, no, we got some casualties there. Okay, we're going to have the helicopters come this way, and we're going to try and strike these guys. We've got napalm here. These guys are still not moving, so we'll go ahead and drop some napalm directly on them. We need some more helicopters, so let's go ahead and grab them, and we'll have them start coming this way. We know roughly where that command vehicle is, somewhere in this area. We'll probably try and flush that out with airstrikes in the future, but we know where some enemy is, so we'll drop on where they are. We'll have these helicopters come over here. Does this have any more supply? No, it doesn't really, so... Okay, let's go ahead and start dropping bombs in this area. So I'm going to drop one there. I'm going to drop another one over here. I'm going to drop some napalm. In there. Drop some more napalm. Put it there. More bombs. We'll put it right there. Okay, I want this other helicopter to come. Okay, managed to knock that out. Okay, so we're just dropping a bunch of bombs over here just to try and see if we can find where the command vehicle got to. Alright, that was big destruction there. So they must have had a bunch of units in that area. That was all we needed. Now, we didn't find the command vehicle. That's what I was really looking to get, but unfortunately, I just wasn't able to find it. But we were able to do this without taking any casualties. This is what happens when you have massive air superiority over your enemy. And we knocked out everything except their normal infantry. I think this is their normal infantry. So their specialist anti-tank units have been knocked out. Now their transports still have anti-tank capability, so you can't take these guys lightly, but pretty heavy casualties to them. And we can do that next time, no problem. So, all right. Finish that sucker up. Drive that guy out. And hopefully we'll be set up for next turn. I expect this guy to come back. He might reinforce this group and come over this way. So we might see nothing here. And now that we have all these guys here, it's quite possible that will be the case. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.